it's like people get things, but my mind's slow. So it's like I'm like in the background going, like when they're like way down the path. And then, like the resistance of thinking that being able to Creatrix my, obviously I know Creatrix works, it's undeniable, but it's like, oh, well, even my belief around numbers, even if I change that, like I'm still going to be shit with them. Like I still can't get it. So it's so funny, is that the resistance?
Yeah. So that you relate to what I was saying earlier, like that whole, you get it, you believe in it, but you just go, it's too good to be true. Will it relieve that? Will it really, where's the doubt? What's the feeling around that? Is it?
Well, I feel like it's like, you know how some things you think it's just you, right? Like it's just like, that's just me.
Yeah.
So it's such a strong thing of it, just like my mind doesn't work that way. So it's like, how is changing that belief going to make my mind actually work if it's actually just coming from a place of it doesn't do numbers, it doesn't do that, it doesn't work that way. Simple. Someone asks me a question like around maths or whatever and like expects me to answer it, my mind just goes la 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 until they figure it out.
When I say to you, how do you feel about Creatrix being able to fix this? What's your instant reaction?
That like I'm always going to be this way.
Okay. So when I say to you, you can learn and you can absorb right here, right now, before Creatrix, what does that say to you?
That's just so hard for me to do. Like, it's not something that comes naturally. It's very difficult for me to learn. Like, I was just one of those kids at school that would try, like, and I would just have to study so much. And I think that's where that, like, the beliefs around my mind come from. I've never done anything around that, and it's always been hard. So it's going to be really cool to see how I see that. I'm very interested to see it.
Oh, how exciting. Yeah. Bloody school, I tell you what, the beliefs that get set at school, friggin' do wreck us, hey?
Yeah.
It's huge.
Like, most of my issues are from so many areas are all school.
Yeah. I want you to imagine an event that if it were to happen at any time in the future, you would have no other option but to respond in that triggered moment the way you consistently do, by believing I don't do numbers. Briefly describe the event, who you're with, and what you are doing.
Someone's asking me, like, what's this times this? Oh my God. Even then, my mind doesn't want to do numbers, so it doesn't even want to put the numbers in that scenario.
Wow. Okay, so in that moment, what are you focused on?
Oh, geez, I hope someone answers this.
And in that moment, what are you caring about?
The fact that I can't answer it.
And in that moment, what are you believing about yourself?
There's no point in trying because I don't have the ability to figure this out.
And in that moment, what are you believing about the situation?
It's just annoying. Like, I hate this feeling.
And in that moment, what are you thinking?
I'm so dumb.
And in that moment, what are you doing?
Just waiting for someone else to answer the question so we can move on. And
in that moment, what are you physically feeling in your body, and where are you feeling it?
Just a really heavy chest.
And what is the intensity of I don't do numbers on a scale of 0 to 10?
10.
And what is the gravity of I don't do numbers in your entire life on a scale of 0 to 10?
1,000,000.
Open your eyes. That's lots of numbers in there.
I got those numbers.
Rightio, baby. I want you to tell me, if you don't do this today and you don't let go of that, what's it going to mean for you for the rest of your life?
I'm going to limit my ability to learn, to grow, to strengthen, to empower myself, to understand things, to do things myself, I'll be relying on people more, belittling myself, not giving myself enough credit, and just really trusting and knowing that I can do things.
So you ready to change all that?
Yes.
Ready to get rid of these silly number thoughts?
Yes. Have your own particular brain, which works its own particular way. And instead of looking at something going, I don't get that, I'm not doing that, and then blanketly forever, like staying in that, you need to find how you can learn, find how you can look at that and go, I can do this. There's so many ways that you can learn, and everyone's got their own different learning style. And you might need to learn from different people or do things a different way or try lots of different ways, but don't allow your belief of not being able to do something to stop you doing it, because you've put that on yourself and it's limiting you. And immerse yourself in the world of numbers. Learn all there is to learn in your own way. Take as long as you need to figure it out. Know that your mind is there to support you. Know that you are able to learn and that you will get it, but your effort in your learning needs to be there. You need to show up for yourself. You need to match that energy. Match the energy of like, I don't do it, to I do it. All the energy you put into resisting, put that into learning. Really just allow yourself to learn without expectations and pressure. There's nothing you can't learn. You can, you're capable, you're able. Just go for it. Don't worry about like how other people do things and what they know and how easy it is for them. You're here in your own little world, and that's all that matters. Like, you take as long as you need and take the path that you need to take to get there. Yeah, thank you so much.
It's had so much coming through. It was just such a big full-on take of it all, and the learnings were really strong. Okay, sweet. So let's go back over it then, of how you're going to be reacting next time somebody's asking, what's this times this?
Oh my God.
Or you were focused on hoping somebody else answers this. Now you're focused on, I'll figure it out. Or it was, I can't answer it. Now it's growth opportunity. And notice that even when you want to build onto it and do the equation. So it's all happening. Before, in the moment, you were believing about yourself, there was no point of trying. I have no ability to figure it out. Now you're believing about yourself, you are capable, I just need to learn it. And in the moment before, what you were believing about the situation was, it's annoying and I hate this feeling. Now in the moment, you are believing about the situation, it's just shining a light on a growth area that I just need to concentrate on. In the moment before, you were thinking, I'm so dumb. Now in the moment, you're thinking, I've got the tools. I don't need to do it in my head necessarily. I don't have to worry about what other people think. I just need to do what I can do, understand it and move on, and I can learn it. It's a huge change there. Okay, in the moment before, what you were doing, you were just waiting for someone else to answer it so you could move on. now what you're doing, I can figure it out myself, or I can use a calculator. Before, gravity was really 10 out of 10. You had heaviness on your chest. Now there's no feeling anywhere in the body, and we've gone from an intensity of 10 out of 10 to an intensity of 0 out of 10, and we've gone from a gravity of 10 million billion, I couldn't write that many numbers down, to a 0 out of 10 now. So
yeah,
thank you.
And then reading that, my mind was just like yelling at me, like, I want to learn.
I was just going to say, now when you go into this coaching, you'll just be like ready to just like, give it to me, let me learn what I've got to know. This is just like, going to be like,
I feel like I just want to like find a course for like adults at maths, or like, you know, like, because it's always been a thing, like actually just learning how I can figure out numbers and how I can, you know, do it. There's always been a thing. It's like, well, if it's always been a fucking thing, just fucking learn how to do it. Jesus. But I had so much restriction around what, like, my ability to learn. So those two things together were just, oh, perfect. Thank you so much.
And no wonder that just crept off the other, because it's like, well, you know, it's not difficult to learn because we've just got those lessons so that you're not slow and you don't do numbers, because you are perfectly in the right way to learn. You've just got to work it out your own way. There's no perfect way. Your perfect way is perfect for you.
Yeah, just have to learn how I need to learn.
Yes.
That's it.
And you look at you go, girl, you're already, that's it, I'm finding an adult maths class. Like,
that must exist, right?
Yeah, they do.
Like, wow. It's going to be just so incredible. Like, I just feel like that wall of that not being able to, or wanting to absorb anything, any learning is not there. So, like, imagine what I can bring in and how I can evolve from that place.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Isn't it crazy that just like a random message, like I don't know how many years, probably forever, I would have carried that shit.
Yeah. And it is, it sadly, it is something that we really do pick up in, like, at least in childhood, and obviously in our, now it all makes sense that gets reinforced with that belief, and that's what we have, and that's that childhood reinforces that belief. And then it just keeps going. And it's usually because of stupid things somebody says, like, yeah, so this is all perfect timing.
Yes.
Darling.
Thank you.
My sweet. And I can't wait to hear what course you're enrolled in for your maths.
Yay.